Welcome back to Spoiler Free Wrestling, and we are talking about PCO signing with Ring of Honor. This is great news for both fans of PCO and for fans of Ring of Honor. Now, on the weekend, PCO let it be known on Twitter that he was about to sign the contract of his life. It has now been confirmed that Ring of Honor is the promotion which has landed the 50-year-old to an exclusive contract. So Ring of Honor is going to get a huge boost in the heavyweight division with the signing of Pierre-Carl Ouellet. PCO, who has revitalized his career in 2018 through videos he's put on YouTube, through performing with Game Changer Wrestling, with PWG. He's been involved in several matches and angles for Major League Wrestling. Now, speaking of Major League Wrestling, PCO's signing with Ring of Honor has meant he's had to pull out of his upcoming match with LA Park scheduled for the MLW Fusion tapings in Miami. He was to face LA Park in a Falls Count Anywhere match on December the 13th. That's the night before MLW goes live on beIN Sports. They'll be presenting a live special on December 14th. So Major League Wrestling actually put out a press release about the change in booking between with Sami Callihan replacing PCO. So MLW in a press release explained PCO's departure thusly. PCO has withdrawn from his December 13th Falls Count Anywhere match in Miami and has suspiciously vanished from the league. So it appears that Ring of Honor's deal with MLW was an exclusive deal, and PCO leaving Major League Wrestling. Now, 2 weeks ago, it was confirmed that another member of Major League Wrestling's roster, Brody King, will also be on his way to Ring of Honor. Now, Brody King and PCO, they have wrestled each other numerous times over the last year. I got to be second row to watch PCO, Brody King, and Jeff Cobb have a triple threat match for Smash Wrestling this summer. They're all going to be in Ring of Honor in 2019, and they're all going to be eligible to compete in New Japan Pro Wrestling as part of Ring of Honor's talent sharing arrangement with the promotion in Japan. So PCO spoke to the Main Event Radio podcast recently about the possibility of going to Japan and competing with some stars from New Japan Pro Wrestling. So he said, and these were transcribed by Wrestling Inc., there's a lot of people throwing names. For a long time, I've been hearing the names of Minoru Suzuki and Tomohiro Ishii. Those two Japanese guys always pop up with my name in conversations. Could you imagine PCO wrestling either Tomohiro Ishii or Minoru Suzuki in Ring of Honor or in New Japan Pro Wrestling? In 2019, we could get both. Brody King going to Ring of Honor also opens up the possibility for him going to New Japan Pro Wrestling as well. And I would have to imagine that both PCO and Brody King are likely to get over with the fans in Japan. PCO's monster gimmick, I think, would get over really well with that audience. And Brody King's resemblance to Bruiser Brody should be interesting when he gets to Japan, as Bruiser Brody is revered as basically a god in Japan, and Brody King looks like a 2018 version of Bruiser Brody. So it's assumed that the idea is to get PCO and Brody King into New Japan Pro Wrestling. I would imagine that they both asked about the likelihood of going to New Japan when they signed with the promotion. Also on the Main Event Radio podcast, PCO was asked about the possibility of performing at Madison Square Garden over WrestleMania weekend. Remember, WrestleMania 35, 36? WrestleMania weekend in 2019, on the Saturday night, Ring of Honor and New Japan Pro Wrestling present the G1 Special Supercard in Madison Square Garden. So that'll be going head-to-head with the WWE Hall of Fame now, as WWE has moved the takeover that weekend to the Friday night. So PCO had this to say regarding possibly performing in Madison Square Garden this spring. Ring of Honor are running a more prestigious building than WWE at WrestleMania weekend. The marquee name, Madison Square Garden. It's great for a company like ROH that they could have done that against all odds, because WWE tried to stop them from renting it and the lawyers put on a fight. I'm really impressed. It's looking really good for 2019 as far as what the wrestling scene will be. That is an understatement. 2019 is shaping up to be, has a lot of potential to be one of the most interesting years in pro wrestling history. So, Ring of Honor, we've seen them now. These are two big names that they've brought in for 2019. They've also got Jeff Cobb, who was signed not too long ago. Much has been made of the departing names from Ring of Honor in 2019, with the Elite leaving, with the possibility of Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian leaving, although that's not confirmed. The promotion is used to having talent build up their names in the promotion and then leave. That's basically what Ring of Honor has been since 2002, is a space where talent who didn't get a shot somewhere else but are really good, Ring of Honor will give them a chance. And Ring of Honor has done a fantastic job of scouting talent over the years and giving talent that could have fallen between the cracks a chance to revitalize their careers. They've done, and listen to the names that they've lost over the years: Kevin Steen, El Generico, Bryan Danielson, Tyler Black, CM Punk, and more. That Ring of Honor is about talent building their names and then leaving. That's what's happened with the Elite, and now they're bringing in, three big heavyweight names have really been brought in to replace the Elite who are leaving, although Jeff Cobb was brought in a while ago. All the same, you've got PCO, Brody King, and Jeff Cobb in Ring of Honor for 2019. And you add that on top of guys like Jay Lethal, young guy like Flip Gordon, Kenny King, too many to name. Ring of Honor is going to look significantly different in 2019. It's going to have a fresh feel, and it's definitely a promotion to keep your eye on in 2019. Thanks very much, guys. I'm Ian from Spoiler Free Wrestling.